So with the current state of the world right now, it's always a plus to find ways to save your coins, save your hard-earned money. Hopefully telling you about some of the things I no longer buy will hopefully encourage you to think about your finances, think about your purchases that you're making this year, and see what you can eliminate and see what's actually worth your money. That way we can start off 2021 with a little bit more cash in our pocket. Hey lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about 10 things that I no longer buy, and I'm definitely not buying in 2021. If 2020 has taught you anything, it's taught you to value your money and know what's important to you and what's worth keeping. And I think a lot of times we spend our money on things that we think we need until you really stop and think about it. So let's go straight into it in no particular order. Number one thing I no longer buy is tea bags, and I love tea. As you guys know, if you've seen my tea station, I love tea, and I just decided that, you know what, it's pointless to buy tea bags. I can't make multiple uses with those tea bags. Versus if I bought like peppermint leaves, and I bought ginger root, I actually buy them fresh. I can still make the tea with them, I can cook with them, I can get multiple uses out of that, and it always tastes so much better when it's nice and fresh. The second thing I no longer buy is plastic containers. And guys, this one is so annoying. We have all these plastic bowls and containers everywhere, and it just made the kitchen look very cluttered. One, and not only that, they only serve one purpose versus me using glass Tupperware. I can use it to bake, I can use it for the microwave, I can use it to store away food both in the freezer and in the refrigerator. I can use it for leftovers. I can use it for multiple uses. Next thing that I no longer buy, and I'm looking to not buy, are things that I can't afford. And I know it sounds common sense that you're not going to buy something you can't afford, but you'll be surprised I could get sucked into buying things. If I can't afford it up front, I don't want to entertain the idea. So many companies now offering options for you to finance everything. Whatever you can think of, there's someone out there offering a finance option. All these extra little gadgets and things that they offer for you to buy and you can finance it. Don't get it if you can't afford it. The next thing I no longer buy is toxic household cleaners, bleach, toilet cleaner, anything that is toxic, fumey. I no longer buy those. Look for alternatives that are going to preserve your health a little bit more, and stay away from those products because bleach is so strong. I can't even take the smell of it in our space. I just can't stand it. Another thing that I no longer buy, which might seem simple, but face wipes, makeup wipes. I stopped buying them. I used to buy makeup wipes at $5 a pack. But now I realize, no, I'm spending all that money on makeup wipes when I can just simply either use a rag or a paper towel. You can use oils and olive oil. You can use jojoba oil, and you can rub that on your face to remove the makeup off and wash your face with a face wash. Or if worst case scenario, if you really need to buy something, I've done where I'm traveling and for hygiene purposes, bacteria accumulating, I go with baby wipes because they're usually cheaper sometimes. Another thing I no longer buy is cable. I stopped buying cable. It's useless at this point because there's so many outlets of entertainment these days that you can get for free or at a much lower cost than cable. You guys are probably aware of that, so I'm not going to go into much detail with that. Not buying cable, you can save yourself hundreds of dollars off of disconnecting your cable service and either paying for a Wi-Fi service and just doing streaming online, or YouTube, or Netflix if it's a smaller membership. Whatever the different options are out there, but definitely cable is not in the books for me. Next, gym memberships. Not paying for gym memberships. Gym memberships could be a dead end, especially if you're not consistent with working out. And I do stay consistent with working out. It's just that I don't see the point of me paying $30-40 a month to use equipment just to keep me fit and exercise when I can just take a run around the block, go to a local park, use some bands and use some strength training to give me the same effect. I'm not looking to be a bodybuilder. I'm looking to keep myself healthy, stay fit, and I don't think it's necessary for me to pay for a $30 a month membership just to do that. Next, seasonal appliances. It just doesn't make sense to have an appliance that's taking up space in your house. One, and two, you only use it once every year or once every 2 years or never at all. Another thing that I've cut out in the last year or so is I cut out chips, because I used to love eating chips, but it was poor quality. It wasn't great for my health. It wasn't beneficial to the diet that I wanted to sustain. If I had to, really snack on something, I would do seaweed. And it's not bad. It's pretty good actually. I stopped buying souvenirs. I love to travel, but a lot of times you like to pick up little souvenirs, to get like little keychain, little this and little that as a cute little souvenir, but then they would just sit there, catch dust, get lost, and it didn't make sense. So now if I ever do buy a souvenir, I make sure it's something I'm actually going to use in my house, or that I know is going to be a gift that someone's going to appreciate. Like, let's say for example, if I were to go to Africa and I saw a really nice aerial rug, that would be a great souvenir because I can get use out of it and it reminds me of that trip. So poor quality souvenirs, or souvenirs that serve no purpose, are not something I purchase anymore. But anyways, so 2021, save your hard-earned money and put it towards more useful things that you know that you can use and invest and gonna benefit you in the long run. If we know that we no longer need to purchase certain things that's not benefiting us. But anyways, those are all the things that I no longer buy anymore, and hopefully that will help jog your memory, give you some ideas of maybe some things you might want to consider cutting out in 2021, and open up a little bit of extra cash flow for yourself. Let me know down below if there's anything you no longer buy that maybe I forgot, maybe I should consider, or someone else in the comments might be interested in knowing as well. Be sure to share those with us down in the comments, and also like, comment, share, and subscribe.